I wanted to give another process update on the TwinEngineBatavus build. Let's see here. There it is. It's in my basement now because it's about 12 degrees outside and covered in snow. I've got the engines remounted with the new spacer for the coupler. I just finished milling the heads down so that they'll be perfectly flat and I'll have to run a head gasket. Got a new headlight mounted up. Looks pretty cool. It's just a KC light from a Jeep. And one of the coolest things I've been able to make over the last couple days is actually I modeled a Doppler pulley into a power offset so I can drive the rear wheels. So this is a stock Doppler pulley that you can get from Treats, and I had to actually make the sprocket side longer because well, the engines are twice as wide. So what I did is this is the normal shaft that goes inside the Doppler pulley, except I had to mill a basically elongated little cylinder here that I pressed onto the stock shaft end, and then I pressed in the normal sprocket off of the stock Batavus pulley. So I don't know if you can see in there, there's 5 sets of needle bearings that will roll on this. It started out as a 60-inch piece of hardened steel, 60mm steel rod, and I cut it to length, machined in pedal arm grooves so I can attach pedals, and this part is off of a stock pedal shaft to a Batavus Starflight, and I chopped it off, welded it in collars there and there, and then drilled in a Allen head keyway that gets pressed down onto a flat spot. So now I have a pedal shaft. So this is how it all goes together. So this is the Doppler pulley, the kind of hacked together elongated shaft for it. Goes in the back side. Put the clutch plate back on. Screw the nut back on. And then shaft goes back through. So now I have a Doppler pulley on a new pedal crank for a Batavus Starflight, essentially. So there you go. That's how that'll work in the long run. And here's what the modified Doppler pulley looks like, all hooked up to the bike. I've got a pedal chain hooked up on this side, so I can actually pedal the rear wheel and everything works like it should. If I pull the clutch, I can actually start it. Although with twice the amount of piston, it's kind of really hard to turn it over sometimes. But it's pretty sweet. Give you a closer look at it. So back behind there is all the linkage necessary for hooking it up. So if I turn it, it moves everything. I kind of have a dual clutch setup going on, so I haven't disengaged or taken apart the stock clutch yet. So it freewheels up until a certain RPM, and then the Doppler clutch will engage after that. So yeah, pretty cool little piece of kit. I still got to work on getting the pedal on the other side, but other than that, that is complete, and it's just another thing I can check off the list of all the things to finish.